Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Galactic challenge video. Hope you had a relaxing weekend behind you and that you're looking forward to get your week started. But first, our brand new challenge is upon us and today we are taken to Coruscant where we have to take down a squad of Sith using our Imperial Troopers. It's time to put that a little bit of an RNG fest of a Friday's challenge behind us. Today looks like CG is throwing us a bone because it's a quite an easy and straightforward challenge. I'll just attempt this on autoplay and I think I should be able to get through it. So if you're just interested in the battles, there'll be YouTube chapters below. I've got 2 battles only here needed. So first one will be Imperial Troopers and then it's going to be Pulp Mara train running on these guys for the remaining 2 feats. So let's look at the modifier, the power struggle. Now if I remember correctly, last time Coruscant we had the democracy sort of modifier, so it looks like they're kind of switching things around a little bit. Power struggle, so defeating the enemy leader wins the battle. So if your leader is defeated, then you lose the battle. So for the second feat where we have to get stuns and stuff, we'll have to try and stall out the battle, not to take out the Traya too fast. Imperial armor, I think that's kind of like a new modifier for the troopers as well. Before we just got the endless ranks, I think. So let's go see and what actually this new modifier for our troopers will do. So our troopers will gain extra health and protection, and then the first time each non-droid Imperial Trooper not in the leader slot is defeated. Oh man, that's a lot of conditions. They revive. So okay, so we only get revives for non-leader. So in this case, Veers and Dark Trooper will not get revives, whereas the other ones will. And then whenever they revive, we inflict stagger and vulnerable for 1 turns on everybody, which can't be resisted. And then whenever an Imperial Trooper with less than 100% turn meter gain bonus turn meter, so obviously troopers will be gaining lots of bonus turn meter, will be recovering health and protection and gain stacking critical damage for 1 turn. This actually recovering health and protection is kind of nice because remember with going up against Traya lead, whenever we attack out of turn, we are losing health and protection. So this will a little bit offset the Traya's leadership here. So our troopers should remain healthy and strong. And then finally, whenever an Imperial Trooper attacks out of turn, they gain 2% bonus protection. There you go. So even more offsetting the damage we're getting from Traya. So actually this one, instead of like giving a bunch of revives, just kind of boosts the survivability of your troopers a little bit. And then we got modifier Grim Machinations for the Sith. It does a lot of things. What we will be paying attention today is on the fact that whenever we do defeat a Sith, the rest of the guys will be gaining 50% turn meter. So we don't want them gaining turn meter, because once they gain turn meter, they will cleanse because of Traya unique and they might get going. So we will want to land a daze and then with the second team shock. So whenever we defeat one of their guys, they will not be gaining bonus turn meter. Okay, so we have to win with a full team of Imperial Troopers and we have to win with an undersized squad and finally complete the battle after inflicting stun 30 times. Well, attempting to inflict stun 30 times. Worth pointing out that Darth Revan, well, he can be stunned technically, but he just cleanses those stuns and turns them in ferocity. So I think that should still count on him because technically we do stun him first. He's not like immune to stuns like maybe Jeannie is with her Zeta. Okay, so let's hop in the battle now. We'll do the trooper first. Just showing you the speeds. My Piet is going to be the fastest, but it doesn't look like the enemy is that's too fast. Also note potency on my Piet because a little bit of potency on Piet is good because his AoE there will end the daze. So we want to ensure we daze as many guys as we can here so they don't gain bonus turn meter. Alright, let's hop in the battle and let's see how this one will go. I'm just going to go ahead first, as mentioned before, drop a daze and then we'll hit autoplay. There we go. Let's just go ahead and hit autoplay, and I guess we could target Traya first, but then these 2 guys will taunt anyway, so might as well get rid of the tanks first. I think bringing in Stark is a nice thing here because whenever he gets a turn, he's removing as well turn meter from the enemies, so a little bit will help us out keeping these guys under control. Oh, they're going after Traya next. Not sure we'll be able to burn for Traya because Sith Trooper is about to taunt. Or maybe we'll get in there. There we go. We were able to with all those assists, knock out Traya, and then this wins the Imperial Trooper battle. So very quick, very easy, on autoplay with your troopers. You get the days going with Pied, hit autoplay, and you are good to go. So this leaves us with the Undersize as well as the stun feat. Okay, so this is a team I will be using, again bringing in Pied there for his mass days, then obviously with Palpatine for the mass stun, Front for the fracture a little bit, and obviously Mara Jade to continue that Thermometer train with Palpatine. You can probably do something with Jedi Knight Luke if you have him, and Jedi, but Jedi not that great in this account, so I think this is the best shot I can do here. We'll just kind of start up with the initial sequence, and then hopefully we can just hit this thing on autoplay. Okay, so here we go. Let's get pre-taunt of Sith Empire Trooper. Let's go ahead, drop a shot, get some staggers out, so we can go ahead now, get Pulp's train going. There we go. Let's get a shock back on Cyan. Sure, give us here over there. Let's go ahead, fracture Traya. Now we can just go ahead and hit autoplay at this point. And then whenever target moves either to Cyan or Sith Empire Trooper, whenever they taunt or something, just make sure you move the target back over to Traya. Because then obviously this will allow us to stall the battle long enough that we can get our stuns going, because obviously Traya with all this bonus protection because of all the debuffs, she's going to be very durable. But eventually in the end, hopefully we should be able to burn through her, just because obviously once she doesn't have allies anymore, she will not get as much really here bonus protection. But as long as she doesn't take a turn, we should be good here, because Emperor's Trap obviously is giving us extra offense, so we should be hitting quite hard, as you can see. Still not making a whole lot of progress, but to be honest, remember, Traya did gain a bunch of bonus protection for all these debuffs we were dishing out. Obviously, one way you could say, you could bring in their Nihilus, because he could just insta-kill Traya. But obviously on autoplay he might kill the guys too fast, that's why I didn't bring Nihilus. Otherwise, if you do manually play it, probably Nihilus could be a nice option as well. But at least this will now ensure that I definitely get my stuns done. There we go, finally making some progress here through Traya. There we go, we burned through her almost all bonus protection. She actually got a turn, sneaky in there, just used her isolate, so it didn't really do a whole lot. And there you go, guys, hopefully I got enough stuns. There we go, we got the stuns, we got the Undersize. So there we go, guys, 2 teams on autoplay today to get max reward in today's challenge. We don't know yet what Friday's challenge will be. We'll find it out with Wednesday's update through the data mine, I would imagine. So hopefully another easy one like today. But until then, have fun, enjoy your life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.